I learned to navigate by feeling when the visible had gone. The way a root finds water blindly, the way a prayer continues on. I memorized the walls by touching, built a compass from my breath, found the particular warmth of living in the territory closest to the left of everything I thought I needed. The stripped down version of my name, and in the hollowing I discovered what the darkness came to claim was only what was never mine. The borrowed confidence, the armor, and what remained was something raw, something quieter and warmer. And the dark is not a punishment, it's the place where eyes adjust, where everything unnecessary finally settles back to dust. Beyond the darkness there's a version of myself I hadn't met. Beyond the darkness lives the answer to a question I've forgotten, yet I had to lose the light completely to discover what I'd always been. Beyond the darkness isn't rescue, it's the self-returning from within. Already there, beyond the darkness. I thought that someone else would finally carry lanterns through the black, but the dark revealed that I was holding everything I thought I lacked. The hand I waited for was mine, extended inward, not outward. The voice I needed in the silence was the one I long devoured, with doubt and second guessing whispers that I swallowed as the truth. And the darkness stripped the lying down to something close to proof that I had been the light the whole time, simply covered, not extinguished. The dark was not my destination, just the valley to distinguish. Past the dark, there's a light that was always yours. Past the dark, you were never what you were afraid of more. Past the dark, the one you're looking for was never lost, just waiting at the door. On the darkness there's a version of myself I hadn't met. Beyond the darkness lives the answer to a question I'd forgotten, yet I had to lose the light completely to discover what I'd always been. Beyond the darkness isn't rescue, it's the self-returning from within. From within, already there, beyond the darkness. They speak of dawn like it's a mercy granted by a generous sky, but I learned that dawn is something earned in the hours you survive. Every darkness has a threshold, not a ceiling but a door, and the ones who walk the full length find what daylight can restore. The specific kind of knowing that only night can give, the particular strength of someone who descended just to live. I am not afraid of darkness, I have walked its full perimeter. I have pressed my hands against its edges and found no place that wasn't interior. And what I found inside the dark was not the monster that I feared, just a quieter version of myself waiting to be heard. Beyond the darkness, already the light, already found, already home. Beyond the darkness, not rescued, returned, not saved, discovered. the beginning of the light that was always yours. Spoken futures like they cost you nothing, like words were currency you never spent. Every sentence built a room I moved into, never knowing walls collapse at the end. I kept your promises inside a drawer, folded neatly, dated, held like proof. But paper thins when nobody checks on it, and I was left with evidence, not truth. And I'm the only one who kept the receipts of everything you said and couldn't keep. It's broken promises and me sitting with the wreckage quietly, learning how to live inside the gap between the life you painted and the map. Broken promises and me, turns out I was stronger than the debris. Every word you broke became a stone. I built a better foundation on my own. I used to replay every vow you made, searching for the moment it went wrong. But promises that crumble weren't well made, and I was never meant to hold them long. There's a version of me that still waits by the door for the follow through that never learned to come. Now I close that door a little easier, because I finally understand the sum. Just me now, just me, learning what my own word means to keep. Just me now, finally free. Broken promises taught me to believe in me. It's broken promises and me sitting with the wreckage quietly, learning how to live inside the gap between the life you painted and the map. Broken promises and me, turns out I was stronger than the debris. Every word you broke became a stone. I built a better foundation on my own. Maybe some people speaking good intentions, meaning every word at the exact moment said. Maybe keeping promises needs more than feelings, needs a kind of love that follows through instead. I forgive the you that couldn't hold the future. I release the words that dissolved in air. What remains is just the lesson and the woman who learned her worth was never in your care. Broken promises and me found a way to finally breathe, not defined by what you couldn't keep. Broken promises and me set free. I stitched my soul with borrowed constellations, wearing smiles like borrowed names. Every mirror held a different stranger, trying to outrun invisible chains. I folded pieces of my heart like paper birds, sending them to skies that never answered. Some dreams bloom beneath the quiet rain, others disappear before they're named. If I was never what you wished to see, why did your silence become my gravity? I've carried every whispered blame until I almost forgot my own name. Forgive me for being me, for loving louder than the world believed, for every scar I couldn't hide, for every ocean trapped inside. I wasn't made to fit your frame or disappear to ease the pain. If my truth became your goodbye, don't let these tears become my sky. The moon still paints the empty boulevard, silver memories across the dark. I learned that flowers crack through concrete without apologizing for their heartbeat. Every broken note became a hymn, every ending taught my soul to sing. Maybe the light I searched for all along was quietly growing underneath my skin. Love me, leave me, I'll still become who I'm meant to be. Forgive me, finally, for being beautifully me. Forgive me for being me, not the shadow you wanted me to be. I chose the sunrise over fear, though it cost the ones I held so near. The stars don't beg the night to stay, they simply shine until the break of day. So I'll keep glowing even if you leave, because my heart still deserves to breathe. One day these trembling hands will hold tomorrow, without mistaking hope for borrowed sorrow. The echoes that once haunted every room will bloom into gardens after June. I won't erase the girl I used to know. She carried storms so I could finally grow. And if forgiveness has a gentle face, it begins the moment I embrace my name. No more hiding behind someone else's light, no more asking darkness to define the night. If my soul was never yours to remake, then every crack became the path I take. So when tomorrow softly calls my name, I'll answer without guilt, without shame. Forgive me for being me, because at last I finally do. I traced the map of where it happened, the geography of what was lost. Every line a road that led me to a place worth every cost. I used to hide them underneath long sleeves and longer stories, but scars have their own kind of language, their own cartography of glories. They mark the places where I closed around the thing that tried to hollow, where the body wrote its own amendment in the skin I wear tomorrow. And healing isn't erasure, it's the tissue writing over with a stronger thread than what was broken before the wound taught me composure. Healing scars, healing slow, every mark a place where wildflowers grow. Healing scars, healing true, the most honest map of what I've been through. They don't disappear, they transform into proof that I withstood the storm. Healing scars, still healing, still becoming, still the most beautiful evidence of surviving. I met someone who traced them gently, without the flinch I had expected, like they were reading something sacred, something worthy of respected. They said the light gets in the broken places first before the whole ones. And I finally understood the texture of a love that holds the difficult portions. And the scar that cost me everything became the door that let them enter. The wound that felt like pure destruction became the room that held the center. Still here, every scar a year survived. Still here, every mark a proof of being alive. Still here, the breaking was the making. Still here, healing scars, healing slow. Every mark a place where wildflowers grow. Healing scars, healing true. The most honest map of what I've been through. They don't disappear, they transform into proof that I withstood the storm. Healing scars, still healing, still becoming, still the most beautiful evidence of surviving. Someone told me once that kintsugi fills the fractures up with gold. That the Japanese discovered beauty in the broken being bold. And I have been my own ceramicist, pressing gold into the places where the grief had left its channel through my most interior spaces. And now the light that enters through me comes in gold instead of plain. Every scar a gilded corridor leading somewhere after pain. I am not the wound, I am the closing. Not the fracture, but the gold. Not the winter, but the story of a warmth that can't be cold. Healing scars, already the gold, already the wildflowers, already whole. Healing scars, still glowing gold in every fracture, wildflowers in every mark. Still the most beautiful map of everything survived. Still healing, still healing, still whole. Still healing, still healing. I said the words because you needed them, not because they lived inside my chest. Performed the tender gestures, memorized the wind. Gave you everything except the rest. The truth was I was lonely, not in love. Mistook the warmth of company for fire. Built a life on something close enough and called the whole construction my desire. And the cruelest thing I ever did was stay long enough for you to build your whole world my way. I lied about loving you, said forever when I barely made it through. Every kiss a careful imitation, every word a studied declaration. I lied about loving you, and the worst part is you never had a clue. You deserved a love that didn't have to try. I lied about loving you, and I don't know why. I watched you fall completely whole and deep while I was somewhere adjacent, not quite there. You'd reach for me in spaces half asleep, and I'd perform the role with practiced care. There's a particular shame in the specific lie, not the kind that comes bruised from cruel tears by, but the kind that grows from being too afraid to admit the feeling never came to light. I'm sorry for the years, sorry for the role, sorry that I let you love me whole. I'm sorry for the version that you built of someone who was mostly made of guilt. I lied about loving you, said forever when I barely made it through. Every kiss a careful imitation, every word a studied declaration. I lied about loving you, and the worst part is you never had a clue. You deserved a love that didn't have to try. I lied about loving you, and I don't know why. Maybe I convinced myself it was enough. Maybe proximity felt close to love. Maybe I was waiting for the feeling to arrive. Kept the lie alive just to survive. But you deserve someone who didn't need to wait, whose love arrived without the practiced wait. I'm setting down the role I never owned, so you can find the love I should have shown. I lied about loving you, now it's done. I lied about loving you. You deserve the sun. Go find the one who loves without the act. I lied about loving you, and that's a fact. Porch light's been burning since the day you drove away. Moss keeps circling something that was never meant to stay. I count the cars that pass and none of them are you. Just headlights bleeding red into the avenue. I've memorized the sound the engine makes before it turns, the exact pitch of hope right before it always burns. I'm a lighthouse for a ship that already sank somewhere, still throwing out a signal into nothing but the air. And the rain keeps writing letters down my window pane, spelling out the things I'm too afraid to say again. I'm not waiting for an answer, I'm just waiting for the proof that the dark won't always swallow every single truth. I'm waiting in the dark for a light that may not come, counting all the silence like the lyrics to a song. I'm waiting in the dark where the midnight memories bleed, waiting in the dark for a love I can't concede. I'm waiting in the dark, and the dark is patient too. It doesn't rush the ache, it just lets me next to you. I'm waiting in the dark, maybe that's my home now. Waiting in the dark, learning how to drown. I drive the roads we used to take just to feel close to the version of the story I still don't really know the ending to. Was it the rain? Was it the silence? Was it me holding on the headlights when I should let the darkness be? I keep your voicemail like a candle I won't blow, a flicker in the static of a number I still know. Sometimes I play it twice just to remember how the dark sounded different when you were around somehow. Stay with me, even just your ghost. Stay with me in the dark, I miss you most. I'm waiting in the dark for the love I used to know. Stay with me before the night lets go. I'm waiting in the dark for a light that may not come, counting all the silence like the lyrics memories. Your hands gathered every fractured dream, like fallen stars returning to the sea. I smile, but every smile concealed a storm. A house of glass pretending to be warm. You saw forever written in my eyes, while I was learning how to say goodbye. You gave me more than I could ever hold, a heart too fearless for my winter soul. The brighter that your sunrise grew, the more I feared the truth. I wished you didn't love me, didn't build your world around my name, didn't turn my darkest nights into fields of golden flame. Because the deeper that you cared, the harder it became to leave. The cruelest kindness that I know was watching you believe. Your laughter still flows through the empty air, like ribbons dancing where you used to stand. Every memory is a lighthouse now, guiding ships that never reached the land. I carried silence like a hidden knife, cutting every promise from our life. You deserved a sky untouched by storms, not someone always chasing the dawn. Don't love me, don't wait, don't let your heart become my fate. If you forget me, you'll be free. That's all I ever wish to be. I wish you didn't love me, so your tears would never learn my name, so every photograph could fade without carrying the blame. But love had roots beneath our feet, too deep for time to steal away. Now every heartbeat softly asks, why couldn't I stay? Maybe love isn't measured by holding on, but by the courage to walk before it's gone. Some souls arrive to light the dark, then quietly leave their brightest spark. If another heart should find your own, may it become the home I couldn't build. I'll pray the sunrise treats you gently long after my shadow disappears. Tonight I fold your name into the wind, where broken prayers and stars begin. You'll never know how deeply I believed you deserved a life untouched by me. If loving you meant letting go, then let the silence carry what I couldn't show. I wish you didn't love me, only because you deserved a love that never had to leave. I leave fingerprints on everything I touch, gilded promises that crumble into rust. You water me like I was something worth the rain, but flowers don't grow twice in poison terrain. I watched you rearrange your whole sky for my sake, built constellations out of every mistake I make, and I kept saying stay, just stay, while pulling out the roots that kept you grounded. Now you're lost in me, a beautiful decay, and I'm the storm that left you so astounded. Maybe I'm the poison in the sweetest wine, the kind you can't resist until you pass. every exit before I walk inside it. I've mastered soft destruction, wrapped in golden light. You saw salvation, I saw somewhere I could hide. I borrowed all your peace and couldn't give it back in kind. There's something in my mirror that corrodes what's real. I've read the same apology until I've lost the feel. Maybe I'm the poison, not the cure you prayed for. You deserved an ocean, I just gave you vapor. Maybe I'm the poison in the sweetest wine, the kind you can't resist until you pass the line. I dress my damage up in something that feels like home, then leave you more alone than you've ever known. Maybe I'm the wound disguised as medicine, the echo in your chest that won't stop whispering. You love the version of me I almost was, but darling, maybe I'm the poison, and I always was. Don't say this to be forgiven, I say it so you'll finally leave. There's a version of you still unliving, suffocating underneath my knees. So take your light back from my fingers. I've held it long enough to know some loves are warnings just as winters, and I am snow that doesn't go. Maybe I was never yours to save. Maybe you were never mine to crave. I loved you like a scar loves open skin. Now let me be the last poison you let in. Let Maybe I'm the poison, maybe I always was. You carry something heavy in your chest, a weight you never let the daylight touch. Smiling through a privately held storm, giving everyone your best, your most, your much. I watched you hand your strength to those who asked, never once admitting what it cost. Behind the one who held the world together was voice arrived like snowfall on the sea, beautiful enough to quiet every wave in me. You placed forever in my trembling hands, but forever slipped away like grains of sand. I wore your kindness like a borrowed crown, afraid the truth would only let you down. You left the pieces I could never trust, while I was turning every promise into dust. How do I hold a heart so pure? What mine was built behind locked doors. The closer that you pulled me near, the heavier became my fear. The guilt of your love still echoes through my veins. You gave me a warning skies, I answered with the rain. You carried on my broken light, believing it could still ignite. Now every star reminds me of the guilt of your love. Every sleepless drive, every whispered dream we try to keep alive. You never asked me to become someone new, yet I kept hiding from the truth. Some flowers bloom beneath forgiving skies, mine wilted underneath the sky's goodbyes. I thought protecting you meant walking away, but silence left a deeper kind of pain. You loved me more than I loved myself before. Now every heartbeat keeps the score. The guilt of your love still lingers in the air. You reach for every shattered piece while I disappear somewhere. You saw a home inside my soul, I only saw the missing walls. Now I'm learning what I couldn't touch. How precious was your love? If time could gather every fallen feather, I'd stitch our unfinished skies together, not to erase the tears we've known, but to thank the light that helped me grow. Your love was never my prison, only the mirror I feared to face. And maybe forgiveness begins where regret finally gives way to grace. Tonight the stars no longer accuse me, they simply shine where you once stood beside me. I'll carry your kindness into every dawn, long after every shadow has gone. If love can leave without becoming hate, then maybe healing isn't too late. I'll always remember what I couldn't rise above. The quiet weight, the beautiful guilt of your beyond the darkness. I learned to navigate by feeling when the visible had gone. The way a root finds water blindly, the way a prayer continues on. I memorized the walls by touching, built a compass from my breath, found the particular warmth of living in the territory closest to the left of everything I thought I needed. The stripped down version of my name, and in the hollowing I discovered what the darkness came to claim was only what was never mine. The borrowed confidence, the armor, what remained was something raw, something quieter and warmer. And the dark is not a punishment, it's the place where eyes adjust, where everything unnecessary finally settles back to dust. Beyond the darkness, there's a version of myself I hadn't met. Beyond the darkness lives the answer to a question I've forgotten yet. I had to lose the light completely to discover what I'd always been. Beyond the darkness isn't rescue, it's the self returning from within, already there. Beyond the darkness, I thought that someone else would finally carry lanterns through the black, but the dark revealed that I was holding everything I thought I lacked. The hand I waited for was mine, extended inward, not outward. The voice I needed in the silence was the one I'd long devoured. With doubt and second guessing whispers that I swallowed as the truth. In the darkness, stripped the lying down to something close to proof that I had been the light the whole time, simply covered, not extinguished. The dark was not my destination, just the valley to distinguish. Past the dark, past the dark, there's a light that was always yours. Past the dark, past the dark, you were never what you were afraid of more. Past the dark, the one you're looking for was never lost, just waiting at the door. Beyond the darkness, there's a version of myself I hadn't met. Beyond the darkness lives the answer to a question I've forgotten yet. I had to lose the light completely to discover what I'd always been. Beyond the darkness isn't rescue, it's the self returning from within, already there. Beyond the darkness, they speak of dawn like it's a mercy granted by a generous sky, but I learned that dawn is something earned in the hours you survived. Every darkness has a threshold, not a ceiling but a door, and the ones who walk the full length find what daylight can restore. This specific kind of knowing that only night can give, a particular strength of someone who descended just to live. I am not afraid of darkness, I have walked its full perimeter. I have pressed my hands against its edges and found no place that wasn't interior. And what I found inside the dark was not the monster that I feared, just a quieter version of myself, waiting to be heard. Beyond the darkness, already the light, already found, already home. Out the darkness, not rescued. Out the darkness, not saved. Out the darkness, discovered. Not the ending, the beginning of the light that was always yours. Curtains breathe with the midnight rain. Your shadow lingered where the sunlight came. Every promise framed like a photograph, smiling through the cracks we try to mask. I built a home from words too weak to hold, painted spring across a winter soul. Now every echo knows your silent name, and I'm the one who taught the fire to fade. If love was only borrowed time, why did I beg the clock to lie? Holding on to fading light only made the darkness brighter. Why did I make you stay when your heart was already miles away? I wrapped my hope around goodbye, watched forever slowly come undone. isn't love if it has to be. Stay, a ghost keeps calling me. Why did I make you stay? Why did I make you stay? When tomorrow had already changed your name. I guess the silence chased the rain, searching for the version that remains. Some nights want me to drift away, let go of leaves that cannot stay. Now I finally understand the pain. I should've let you fly away. Maybe some might be on the deck, a stranger smile and moving man. Not every ending needs a villain's face. Sometimes love defies but leaving space. I carry the light you left behind, not as a wound but a softer sky. Your goodbye became the air I needed, even if my soul still whispers your name. The morning finally found my eyes, and it begging stars to rewrite nights. If loving you meant setting you free, then this broken heart has learned to breathe. The silence answers what I couldn't say. I